Hi dudes, how are you? Fine. Now you are in a zone of your section where I am going to discuss with you equivalent mass. Equivalent mass has a relationship not only in this chapter mole concept, it will discuss help in calculating the neutralization concepts, help in calculating the in exact volumetric analysis also will use this equivalent concept. So it has a major role to play. So today's discussion is on equivalent mass. What is equivalent mass? So equivalent mass is the number of parts by mass of a substance which can which it can combine or displace directly or indirectly 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen or 8 parts by mass of oxygen or 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine. This is what we define equivalent mass. So let us understand in a detailed manner what is equivalent mass. But the equivalent mass of a substance, let it be X, means the number of parts by mass of this substance that can either combine or displace. Again, equivalent mass of a substance means the number of parts by mass of it, clear, which can combine or displace what? 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen. It means how many parts of X will combine with this many parts of hydrogen. That many parts, if X amount of a substance combines with 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen, that means X is the equivalent mass. Clear? Once more. It means if X amount of a substance combines with 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen, that means X is the equivalent mass. Or if X amount of substance displaces 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen, then that is called equivalent mass. Done. Or else, if X part of a substance combines or displaces 8 parts by mass of oxygen. It means if X parts of a substance combines with 8 parts of oxygen or displaces 8 parts of oxygen, then we say it what? Equivalent mass. What is the equivalent mass? X. Because X parts combines or displaces what? 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen or 8 parts by mass of oxygen. Done. Or else we can also say that equivalent mass of a substance X can be defined as the mass if for example X grams combines with 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine, then what is the equivalent mass? X gram. I will give you one more easy example. For example, beta, if you say me NaCl, and what is the equivalent mass of Na here? Here what happens? In this case, 23 gram of sodium, or I say 23 parts by mass, I will not say gram in this case now, 23 parts by mass of sodium combines with 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine. So what is the equivalent mass of sodium? It is 23, because equivalent mass is defined as the number of parts by mass of a substance that combines or displaces 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine. For example, if they ask you MgO, what is the equal mass of magnesium? In this case, magnesium, how many parts? 24 parts. Combined with oxygen, how many parts? 32 parts. Sorry. How many parts? 16 parts. 24 parts combines with 16 parts. So 8 parts will combine with 12 parts, because equal mass of a substance is defined as the number of parts by mass which can combine or displace 8 parts by mass of oxygen. Here 16 parts by mass is combining with 24 parts. So 8 parts will combine with 12 parts. What is the equal mass of magnesium? Equal mass of magnesium is how? 12. Easy. Are you getting me? One more example. Look here. One more example. If I write here, magnesium plus H2SO4, magnesium reacting with sulfuric acid, and here magnesium displaces hydrogen, what will I get? Magnesium sulfate with the release of hydrogen gas. Here magnesium is displacing hydrogen, right? Here, now tell me, is this equation balanced? 1 magnesium, 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen. Here magnesium is displacing hydrogen, isn't it, beta? Now, here 24 parts by mass of magnesium displaces, or I can say displaces, how much here? 1.008 parts by mass into 2, displaces 2 into 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen. Are you getting me? Here 24 parts by mass of magnesium displaces 2 into 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen. Got it? Now, what did I find? 2.016 parts of hydrogen is displaced by 24 parts by mass of magnesium, isn't it? So we know by definition that 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen will displace how much? 12 parts. If 2.016 displaces 24 parts, 1.008 parts of hydrogen, parts by mass of hydrogen will displace how much? 12 parts by mass of magnesium. That means equivalent mass of magnesium is what? How much? 12. Easy. So what is the equivalent mass of a substance? Equivalent mass of a substance is defined as the number of parts by mass of it which can combine or displace what? 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen. Here 12 parts by mass of magnesium is displacing 1.008. 24 parts by mass displaces 2.016. 12 parts will displace 1.08. It means equivalent mass of magnesium is 12. That means 12 parts by mass of magnesium is equivalent to 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen. It means whenever we go for a reactions, when you go for any reactions, it may be neutralization reactions, combination reactions, redox reactions. Always remember, neutralization reactions, redox reactions, equivalents reacts with equivalents. It means one equivalent of acid will neutralize one equivalent of base. It means one equivalent of a oxidant will require one equivalent of a reductant. Okay, now did you understand this? Let us go for one more example. One more example. What is that? One more example. If I'll write magnesium plus oxygen gives rise to magnesium oxide. Here magnesium combines with oxygen, isn't it? Here magnesium combines with oxygen. What happens? How many parts? 24 into 2 parts combines with 32 parts by 24 into 2 parts combines with 32 parts by mass. Clear? Now 32 parts by mass of magnesium combines with how much? 24 into 2 parts by mass of magnesium, isn't it? Now 8 parts by mass of magnesium will combine with, look here, 32 parts combines with 24 into 2, that is 48 parts. 8 parts will combine with 48 by 32 into 8. Say yes or no? 12. That means equivalent mass of magnesium is how much? 12. I can say like this, equal mass of magnesium is how much? 12. I can say like this, that 12 parts by mass of magnesium is equivalent to 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen is equivalent to how much? 35 or equivalent to how much? 8 parts by mass of oxygen. Do you understand? Say yes or no? Easy. One more example added to this. What is that? What is that example? Look here. One more example is that if I say magnesium chloride, MgCl2, this is 12 parts. Okay, if you want to write, you can write magnesium chloride. Here what happened? Magnesium 24 parts combining with 35.5 into 2. So 24 parts combining with 35.5 into 2. So 35.5 will combine with how much? 12 parts. Easy. That means 12 parts by mass of magnesium is equivalent to 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen, which is equivalent to 8 parts by mass of oxygen, which is also equivalent to what? 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine. Okay, that means these are equivalent. See, I said equivalent, I didn't say equal. Do you understand? Remember, whenever I will go for a process of reduction or neutralization, remember, one equivalent of acid neutralizes one equivalent of base. Again I am repeating it. Similarly, in case of redox reactions, one equivalent of oxidant will require one equivalent of what? Reductant. Clear? Now some more examples on this. Some more examples. What is that? Normally, how do you know what is the equivalent mass? Again, to make you more understandable. Equivalent mass of a substance X. For example, if I say 10 gram of X, 10 gram of X combines with 4 gram of oxygen. So overall question, a substance is there, whose name is X, and 10 gram of X combines with 4 gram of oxygen. Now the question, what is the equivalent mass of X? See, 10 gram is combining with 4 gram. By definition, what we know? By definition, we know these things. What? 8 parts by 8 parts by mass of oxygen, or 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen, or 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine. Is this? Now 10 gram of X combines with 4 gram of oxygen. That means 10 gram of X is combining with 4 gram of oxygen, matlab 4 gram is combining with 10 grams. Easy? Or I can say 4 parts by mass is combining 10 parts by mass. Now 8 parts by mass will combine by 10 by 4 into 8. How much? 20. So what is the equal mass of X? Is it 20? Easy? Huh? If I change this question, if I say like this, that ten gram of X displaces 11200 ml of hydrogen. Now question is, what is the equivalent mass of X? Focus on this question, very nice question. What is the equivalent mass of X? Look here. Beta, 10 gram of X displaces 11200 ml of hydrogen. What is the equivalent mass of X is the question. Now tell me, 1.008 gram of, or 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen. If someone displaces this much, if for example any n gram displaces this much amount of hydrogen, then we say that n gram is the equivalent mass. Dance. If n gram displaces this much gram of hydrogen, this many grams parts by mass of hydrogen. If n parts by mass displaces 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen, then what we say? N is the equivalent mass. Do you remember? Now tell me, we know that 1 mole of any gas at NTP occupies 22.4 liters or 22400 ml. 1 mole of any gas at NTP occupies 22.4 liters or 22400 ml. Isn't it? Now 1 mole of hydrogen, what is the volume? 22.4 liters. What is the molar mass? 2.016 grams. Occupies 22.4 liters or 22400 ml. Now 2.016 gram is equivalent to 22400. Matlab this many grams will occupy, or this many parts molar mass occupies 22.4 liters or 22400 ml. In which condition? All these conditions are at NTP or STP. हाँ या ना? So 1.008 gram will occupy how much? 22.4 half 11.2 liters or 11200 ml or 11200 ml. ठीक है? Now 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen corresponds to 11.2 liters at NTP or 1120 ml at NTP. Now it says that displaces 11200 ml of hydrogen. 1120 ml of hydrogen at STP has a mass of 1.008 parts by mass. हाँ या ना? Parts by mass of hydrogen, isn't it? Or 1.08 grams I can say. Now 10 gram of X is displacing 1120 ml. That means 1.08 parts by mass. So any mass which can combine or displace 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen, or 8 parts by mass of oxygen, or 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine is called what? That value is what? Equivalent mass. So equivalent mass of X is now how much? 10. Easy? Yes or no? Clear? One more analysis, we'll come back to a question. One more analysis. What is that analysis? The analysis is equivalent mass, just to symbolize, okay, of a substance X is the number of parts by mass of parts by mass which can combine or displace what? 1.008 parts by mass of hydrogen, or 8 parts by mass of oxygen, or 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine. Now the question arises, can I write this in a different variety? Look here, beta. I'll do one by one and I'll put the values. Now I discussed 1 mole of any gas at NTP occupies 22400 ml, or that is called 22.4 liters, isn't it? Say yes or no? Now that 1 mole mass is what? Molar mass, isn't it? Clear? Molecular mass expressed in grams. How much? In case of hydrogen, what is the molar mass for a hydrogen analysis? What is the molar mass? 2.016. 2.016 occupies 22400 ml. Now 1.008, half of this will occupy 11200 ml. Will occupy 1.008 will occupy 11200 ml, isn't it? So can I write this displaces or combine 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen, or 11200 ml of hydrogen at NTP? Can I write ml of hydrogen at NTP? Now come for oxygen. 1 mole of any gas at NTP occupies 22400 ml. Is that is equals to molar mass? Now molar mass of oxygen, how much? 32 grams. Now 32 grams, just let me write here, okay? 32 grams corresponds to 22400 ml. Now 8 gram will corresponds to 22400 by 32 into 8, 4, how much? 5600 ml. Say yes or no? 5600 ml. Easy? Now tell me, so 8 parts by mass of hydrogen oxygen can be written as 5600 ml of oxygen at NTP. Clear? Did you find any mistake in this? Clear? Or I can say 11.2 liters of hydrogen at NTP, or 5.6 liters of oxygen at NTP. Easy? Now, same concept. Let me rub this. Now 1 mole of any gas at NTP occupies 20.4 liters. That is mass is equals to molar mass. Molar mass of chlorine is equals to molecular mass expressed in gram. That is how much? Chlorine is 71 grams. Now can I say 71 gram is 1 mole, shows a volume of 22.4 liters or 22400 ml. Now 35.5 gram will occupy 11200 ml. So clearly I can say, or so equal mass is defined as the number of parts by mass of it which can combine or displace how much? 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine or 11200 ml of chlorine at NTP. Easy? Doubt? So equivalent mass is what? Is a comparable mass but not qualitative comparison, is a quantitative comparison. Okay, it is not something like that, it is equal, it's equivalent. So equivalent concept is what? It means this much is equivalent to this much is equivalent to this. Equal mass of a substance is defined as the number of parts by mass of it which can combine or displace what? 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen, or 8 parts by mass of oxygen, or 35 parts by mass of chlorine. Or I can say 1.08 parts by mass of hydrogen, or 1120 ml of hydrogen at NTP. Or I can say 8 parts by mass of oxygen, or 560 ml of oxygen at NTP. 35.5 parts by mass of chlorine, or 1120 ml of chlorine at NTP. Okay. One more concept, equal mass. What is that? How to, these are a very definition concepts. How to find out equal mass in just a go. If someone asks, what is the equivalent mass of an element? Very simple and used many a times in solving formulas. Equal mass of an element is atomic mass by valency. Do you remember what is valency? Or forgot? Atomic mass by valency. What is valency, beta? Valency has two concepts. One is old, the other is new. According to old concept, valence is defined as the number of atoms of hydrogen or chlorine an atom combines with, or twice the number of oxygen atom it combines. Done? Or twice the number of oxygen atom it combines. Example. First example. What is the valency of magnesium chloride? Number of hydrogen or chlorine atom it combines. Magnesium has combined with 2 chlorine atoms. So what is the valency here? The valency here is 2. What is the valency of sodium chloride? 1 chlorine, valency is 1. What is the valency of calcium hydride? Clear? Here calcium combines with 2 hydrogen. Valency will be. What will the valency of magnesium combined with oxygen? I said twice the number of oxygen atom it combines with. How many oxygen atom it will combine? 1. Here twice the number. So valency is 2. Clear? What is the valency of potassium in KCl? Here 1 chlorine atom. 1. What is the valency of magnesium when it combines with hydrogen? Magnesium hydride. Very difficult to form. Here magnesium twice, but it is 2 times. How much? 2. Easy. This was the old concept of valency. So what is the new concept of valency? New concept of valency is, according to new concept, valency is defined as the number of electrons an atom will gain or lose to get the nearest noble gas configuration. according to new concept, valence is defined as the number of electrons an atom will lose or gain to reach the nearest noble gas configuration. The number of electrons an atom will lose or gain to reach the nearest noble gas configuration. Then that is called valency. For example, in group 1, when you study period table, you will understand group 1. In group 1, who are there? Sodium, potassium, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. In group 1, they need the normal, the valence cell configuration is in the outermost cell they have 1 electrons. Okay? If they give 1 electrons, they will reach the nearest noble gas configuration. So valency of group 1 is 1. Similarly, group 2, who are they? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Their valency is, outermost cell electron is 2. If they give these 2 electrons, they will reach the nearest noble gas configuration. Okay? If they give these 2 electrons, for example, somewhat what you studied in your junior classes. Sodium, 2, 8, 1. 1 electron given, nearest noble gas configuration. Similarly, magnesium, 2, 8, 2. 2 electrons given, nearest noble gas configuration. Do you understand? Now, I said it loses or gains, for example, halogen family, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. In case of chlorine, 17, 2, 8. Look here, 7. If it gets 1 electron, then what will happen? It will reach the nearest noble gas configuration, 2, 8, 8, 18, argon. So what is the valency here of this halogen family? 1. Similarly, oxygen family, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. Their configuration, for example, for oxygen is 2, 6. If they get 2 electrons, it will become 2, 8. That will be 8 plus 2, 10. 10 is what? Neon. So it reaches the nearest noble gas configuration by getting 2 electrons. So what is valency? The number of electrons it loses or gains to reach the nearest noble gas configuration. Generally, not always, see, I am telling you, generally, what happens if the valence electron is 1, it can lose 1. For example, normally what we write configurations, noble gas configurations, and then we start filling the electrons. If the noble gas configuration is 1, valence is 1. If it is 2, valence is 2. If it is 3, valence is 3. If it is 4, valence is 4. MATLAB, if there is 1 electron can be given. 2 electrons can be given. 3 electrons can be given. 4 electrons normally are not given. They usually preferably share each other. Now, if it is 5, it is easy to take 3 electrons rather than to give 5 electrons. Is it? Everyone wants stability by low exchange of energy. More exchange of energy will have more and more deformities. Okay, it will try to have minimum energy by minimum transactions. So it is easy for this compound, or sorry, this element to get 3 electrons rather than giving 5 electrons. So its valency will be 3. If it is 6, it will take 2 electrons, valency 2. If it is 7, valency 1. If it is 8, 0 valent element. Clear? It will be a 0 valent element. Anyways, do you understand valency now? Now our discussion will be very simple. Elements, equal mass of an element is equals to atomic mass by valency. Atomic mass, example. For example, straight away with magnesium, we have studied a lot about magnesium. What is the atomic mass of magnesium? Atomic mass of magnesium is 24. What is the valency of magnesium? 2. Equal mass is how much? 12. Equal mass of hydrogen, atomic mass 1.08. Valency, first period, isn't it? Magnesium belongs to second period. Valency is 2. Equal mass of hydrogen, valency 1. So equal mass is 1.08. Do you find one thing? If the valency is 1, then the atomic mass and the equal mass are same. Say yes or no? If I say equivalent mass of chlorine, atomic mass 35.5, valency 1, 35.5. Equivalent mass of oxygen, atomic mass 16, valency 2, 8. Equivalent mass of aluminium, atomic mass 27, valency 3, 9. Isn't it? Equivalent mass of calcium, atomic mass 40, valency 2, 20. Do you understand now how easy it to calculate? How it is easy to calculate? Atomic mass by valency is called equivalent mass. Is called equivalent mass. Sometimes equivalent mass is written in symbol somewhere. Equivalent mass. Don't worry for this. Okay. Easy. Done. Now let us go for one more discussion. What is that? How will you calculate equivalent mass of an acid? Equivalent mass of an acid. Okay. Equivalent mass of an acid is defined as the number of parts by mass of it which can furnish 1 mole of H plus. What do you mean by acid first? Acids are those substances which can furnish H plus ion, isn't it? Now, equivalence of substance of an acid is what? It is the number of parts by mass of it which can furnish 1 mole of H plus ions or H3O plus ions. Now come to the concept. If I take HCl, HCl in aqueous gives H plus aqueous plus Cl minus aqueous. Now tell me, 1 HCl gives 1 H plus, isn't it? If I say 1 mole of HCl, it will give 1 mole of H plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. Okay? 1 mole of HCl will give 1 mole of H plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. Now tell me, 1 mole of HCl mass is equals to what? Molar mass. How much? 36.5 grams. 36.5 grams is giving how much? 1 mole of H plus. 36.5 gram how? For chlorine 35.5, for hydrogen 1. Approximately 36.5 grams. So 36.5 gram is given 1 mole of H plus. That means what is the equivalent mass of HCl? 36.5. Because 36.5 gram is furnishing 1 mole of H plus. Easy? One more example. One more example. Now, for example, H2SO4 is also an acid. H2SO4 in aqueous solution will break down to give 2H plus plus SO4 2 minus. Now tell me here, 1 H2SO4 is giving 2H plus and 1 SO4 2 minus. 1 mole of H2SO4 will give how much? 2 mole of H plus. Now tell me, 2 mole of H plus is given by 1 mole of H2SO4. 1 mole of H plus will be given by half mole of H2SO4. So yes or no? Now 1 mole corresponds to 98 gram. 1 mole is equal to molar mass 98 gram. Half mole will corresponds to 49 gram. That means 49 gram of H2SO4 can give 1 mole of H plus. So what is the equal mass of H2SO4? 49. How did I calculate? Simple concept. Now the direct formula, equal mass of acid is equals to molar mass divided by acid का basicity. What is basicity of an acid? Basicity of an acid means the number of H plus ion it can furnish. Now, example straight away. In HCl case, what is the molar mass? 36.5. Basicity 1 because HCl can furnish only 1 H plus. What is the equal mass of H2SO4? Molar mass 98. Basicity H2SO4 na 2H plus 2. How much? 49. Isn't it? Say yes or no? Easy. Some more examples of equal mass of an acid. Some more examples. Let me tell you some more examples. Equal mass of HNO3. What will be the answer? Molar mass divided by 1, basicity 1. Equal mass of acetic acid, CH3COH. It will be equal to molar mass divided by 1 because only one replaceable hydrogen. Equal mass of H3PO3. I'll tell you this. Did you understand this? Now, H3PO3 concept. See, there are three acids. H3PO4, H3PO3 and H3PO2. In these three cases, see the structures. PO. You will be studying about these structures in chemical bonding or in the respective families. See, H3PO4. Now, the hydrogens that are connected to the oxygens are replaceable. That means I can replace these hydrogens. Okay. So here, what is the basicity? 3. Now this is also having 3 hydrogen. Don't jump up and say that is 3 hydrogen, matlab it will have basicity 3. No. See the structure. P, double bond O, O, H, O, H, H. Now how many replaceable hydrogen here? Only these 2 hydrogens are replaceable. This hydrogen is not replaceable. Why? Because the hydrogen is connected directly to the central atom. Only the hydrogen that are connected to oxygens are replaceable or acidic. Clear? Now, this is also having 3 hydrogens. Doesn't mean that it will be have basicity 3. See about the structures. 3, POH, H, H. Now, this is a replaceable hydrogen. These 2 hydrogens are not replaceable. This is the only hydrogen that is replaceable. Clear? Now, in this case, basicity is equals to, and in this case, basicity is equals to 1. Now, if someone asks us equal mass of H3PO4, molar mass by 3. In this case, equal mass of H3PO3, molar mass by 2. In this case, equal mass of H3PO2, molar mass by 1. Do you understand this? Clear? So, my dear students, this explains us the equal mass of an acid. In our next class, we will discuss about gram equivalent mass. We will discuss about equal mass of base. We will discuss neutralization concept. We will discuss equal mass of salt. We will discuss the volumetric analysis concepts. That is more tough than this chapter. Okay. Did you like this class? If you really like this class, please write down in the comment section J equivalent mass. Thank you, and do not forget to subscribe, share and comment in this channel. I will be very happy if you write any problems in this discussion. You can ask any questions in this channel. Till then, bye bye, take care and keep studying. Thank you.